4th of July.
On the economy,
I'm concerned that you guys are asking me questions that I'll answer next week. But this is a holiday weekend. I'm going to celebrate it. There's great things happening. Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years. We've got a record number of new jobs.
Our economy is slowing down. Job growth is slowing down. And these unemployment numbers, first-time unemployment claims, unexpectedly rise. 373,000. Look, this is no surprise to you or me. It's an environment of, lies and propaganda and distraction. So what else would you expect? What are we doing here? Nothing. We're not growing. Our economy is contracting, as a matter of fact, very, very rapidly. And all you got to look at is the debt to GDP ratio, which is exploding, debts and deficits, ballooning, and we're being told everything is just great.
COVID deaths are down 90%. Wages are up faster than any time in 15 years.
Year over year, food prices are up 33.9%. Year over year. A lot of people would call that hyperinflation.
We're bringing our troops home. We have all across America. People are going to ball games and doing good things.
It's unbelievable how our government is allowed to lie to us like this. But you're not allowed to lie to the government. You know that's a felony. It's an incredible situation.
Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years.
U.S. consumers are borrowing cash at historic paces. They just can't get enough debt. They're borrowing beyond their eyeballs and then some. And some of these people are doing this just to make ends meet. You see, that's what you would expect to happen in a society that's shifting away from the middle class into a extreme haves and have-nots environment. What else would you expect? I mean, the writing is on the wall. It's everywhere. Soon you're going to be happy to own nothing if you're not happy already about it. We have corporate America stronger than it's ever been. Record profits, windfalls, big pharma. I mean, this is the greatest thing that could happen to them in the history of the world, the scamdemic. Corporate America doing great. Small businesses all but wiped out. Middle class going away. They're going extinct. You have a target on your face. It is tattooed on your face, and you can't get it off. If you're a member of the middle class, you are under attack. You've been under attack for years. And it's just only going to get worse for you. And again, with these numbers coming out here, 29% of unemployed people who are actively looking for work, out of work for more than a year. That's supposed to be a booming economy. Look, they can throw any kind of numbers they want at you. These are the ones they're letting us know about. So the real numbers must be astronomically worse. When do you think you're going to hear from a member of Congress, one of our representatives, say, hold on a minute now. We're seeing historic inflation. Literally, we've never seen anything like this before. Skyrocketing food prices, energy prices going absolutely ballistic. Crude oil still around $73 a barrel, going much, much higher. More Wall Street banks are jumping on the bandwagon calling for $90 to $100 a barrel crude before the end of the year. But no one's saying anything. None of our representatives that are supposed to represent us are questioning why the Federal Reserve continues to run its inflation creation machine. People, the Fed is issuing debt through one door and buying it through another, and everyone keeps looking the opposite way. Do you know why? Because the stock market keeps going higher and higher and higher.
Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years.
We're at like 1.78 on the 10-year. Now we're 1.31. Look, you see this phenomenon that we're witnessing here with rates dropping, the entire yield curve dropping? Okay, like I've explained to you, not only is this a tell, like across the sky, that we are in an economic meltdown, it's also a big tell that the Fed is going to keep buying it all, especially after what... let me read this to you. This is from the Fed minutes today, and this is what pushed stocks higher. Fed minutes. The Fed has not seen, I'm quoting, substantial progress made in the economy.
Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years.
Federal Reserve will now continue to buy at least, are you sitting down, $80 billion per month of treasuries and another $40 billion of mortgage-backed securities. At least. That's the floor. There's no top. So when the market hears this kind of news, that the economy is not seeing substantial progress, wait a minute. I thought we're booming.
Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years.
I thought, wait a minute, I'm all confused. You're getting me confused. The narrative, Fox Business, CNBC, all of them, Bloomberg. Oh, we're booming. Our economy is doing great. But
Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years.
here we have the Fed saying they have not seen substantial progress made. This is a pretty stunning admission. Duh. I think we all know that there is no recovery. All we're doing is hyper-ballooning the debt. You know that. But it's an incredible thing to hear that the Fed will continue to buy at least $80 billion per month in treasuries and $40 billion of mortgage-backed securities. Can't make this stuff up. The Fed's going to continue to buy it all, okay? And if they have to, they'll buy the stock market. They have a trading desk. You don't believe me? Look it up for yourself. The New York Fed has a trading desk. They buy stocks. They buy the stock market. With cash, they just miraculously create out of thin air. Nothing, people, is what it seems in this environment, and you all know that. It doesn't even require a duh. People, let me explain this to you in case you don't know, unless you're not paying attention. Rates are dropping. They're not going higher.
Economy's growing faster than any time in 40 years.
Here's some economic news for you that you won't be surprised about. So mortgage applications have cratered. They are down 8% in a year. 8% in 1 year. That's what a booming economy looks like. Oh yeah, just so you know. Oh, our economy is booming. We could not possibly be any stronger. For corporate America, this is absolutely true. For the rich and the well-off, absolutely true. But for the middle class, the backbone of not just the United States, but the backbone of the world, they're dying. Dying. Going away. Definitely on the endangered species list. If you're a member of the middle class, you are an endangered species. People in debt beyond their eyeballs, consumer debt, personal debt, off the Richter scale, going to get much, much worse. But we're doing fantastic, but not according to the Federal Reserve, because they're not seeing substantial progress in the economy, so they're going to continue to buy it all. IMF here, another warning from the IMF about surging inflation. This is a quote. Surging inflation, especially here in the United States, could deal a lethal blow to the global economy.